Hello friends, I welcome you all to yet another topic in GIPL technical series. Myself Ekta Pathak and I am working with GIPL as a senior software engineer. Today we will be taking the topic Create DB in detail, wherein we will see all options, that is how we can create DB via T-SQL statements as well as the GUI. Under that we will be taking options while creating the DB, all the options that we have while creating the DB in the GUI as well as the T-SQL statements. Then I will be showing you the default location where the DB is stored as well as how we can change the location. So I request you all to stay connected with us till the end to know the complete details. Before we start our topic, let me brief you about GIPL. We are a government organization providing IT and IT-enabled services to different government organizations. We also provide informative videos about government softwares and videos on latest required technical topics. If you are new to our channel, I would request you to subscribe with us and click on bell icon to receive latest notifications. Now let's start with our topic. I have here SQL Server Management Studio, that is SSMS, and I have connected to my local database here. So we'll start with simple creating database with GUI. So here we go to databases. We click on the first option we have, that is new database, right? So here this kind of a window shows up where first we have to put in the database name, that is, suppose let's say testdb, right? Now the owner will be me, that is my username, and here if you see, we are able to see some database files. The first file here is the data file with an extension of MDF, and the second file here is the log file with an extension of LDF. So let's quickly look up on the properties here that are most important to us if we need to change some of them. Like here we have the initial size of the database. Now when we know the initial size of the database is going to be large or it is a huge database, we can change it to something like this. Let's say 10 MB. For now I'm keeping it as by default. Let's go to the other column. It says auto growth and max size. Now auto growth properties are required when the database needs to grow. So here the database grows by the property that is specified here, and the max size is unlimited. Let's scroll upon to the right and see what more columns we have here. We have path. Now this path is the default path where this MDF and the LDF files are stored. That is the location of our database. Now if you want to change this database location, we simply have to go here and let's say I say D drive. So let me erase all this. I say D drive and the folder name may be testdb itself, or let's say testdb folder. So in this folder named testdb, in the D drive we will have this database's MDF file as well as the LDF file, right? So here I am keeping the path as it is so as not to get confused and keep the default to be sure. For the next we go on to the file name where we have the file names as blank. So we can specify any file name here. Suppose I say rdb with let's say rmdfdb file, right? So that will be more clearer to us. Then in the LDF section I say rldfdb file, right? If we leave this file name blank, the logical file name will be appended with that of the file extension. Suppose this file name will have rmdfdb file .mdf, and this will be our ldf-db file .ldf. If I leave it blank, the logical file names will be testdb.mdf and testdb_log.ldf, right? So now we just click on OK and see if this database has been created for us. I expand this databases and see here the database testdb is created for us, and this will apparently be without any user tables. That is what obvious. So this is the simple way that we can create a DB via GUI interface. Now when we move on to our next topic, I would like you to know that these databases can be created simply via TSQL statements also. So a simple database like this can be created by, say, create database, and we give database a name like DB, and we are using this DB for a testing purpose, say. So testing purpose. And now when I execute this SQL statement by F5, or you can do it by execute button here, see the command is successfully completed, and when we refresh it here, we get this DB. So this DB and the DB we created earlier has the same properties. Now what if I want to change the property, right? So I will have one more example here. Let's say create database, and we say this is for our demo purpose, right? That will be exact word which we shall use. So we say on, and then we have its parameters there, like we say name. Okay, we give the first parameter we are having here is for MDF file. So we say let's copy this, will be an easier for us to do it further. Now we say db demo purpose underscore data, that is our data file here. Then we have a file name parameter that we say D drive, and suppose we can create a database named folder, and we have this file dot mdf there, right? Now the next parameter we shall consider will be size. See, all these parameters are optional. As we saw earlier, we can simply create a database with default values that are specified with the model database, but here we are going to change, right? So we specify the size as, say, 20 MB. Okay, and we go to our next parameter, max size. We say max size to be 100 MB. Okay, now what else is left? Yes, the file growth, right? So we can say the file growth to be 5 MB, say 5 MB shall do. Okay, so this is the parameters we have specified for the MDF file. Now again we continue with this and specify our log file as well. So here will be our log file parameters. We can simply copy them from here and change accordingly. So all these parameters we should specify for the log file as well. So here it goes. Name we shall change it to LDF. For our convenience, we can specify any name here. Again, the extension shall change here, LDF. Let's say size we keep as 10 MB here, and max size we shall keep 50 MB, and let's keep the file growth same, right? So now when I click on execute button here. Okay, the directory lookup for the file name this has failed with the operating system error, access denied. Right, we are missing the directory, I guess. Create database failed. Some file names list could not be created. Check related. Okay. Just give me a second. I'll go to the Explorer and create, okay, D drive. We don't access it here, so we say E drive. We don't have the access to D drive here, so we say E, and again we say E, and we go to E drive. We say database here, right? And let's not give the access to this folder, and let's see what happens here. So we go back. We have created the folder, and I'm pressing F5 again. Yes, it's completed successfully. So look, we don't have to give any access. We just have to create a folder there, right? So again, we'll go to the Explorer, the Object Explorer. We shall refresh and see that this demo purpose DB has been created, right? Now if you want to see that the files have been created or not, here see, this was the folder we have created, and here we have these files. Accidentally I have given the file name extension wrong. See, I have given it MDF is okay, but this is LDFF, so I'll go back again, and excuse me for that, this one will be LDF. So I should drop this. Okay, apparently these shall go, and I will execute this again to see my files. So we have here, this is correct, we have these database files here, right? So we have the data file here and the log file here. So this is how it looks. So we have both the options available readily with us to create the database, that is one with the GUI and the other with the SQL statement that we saw. Yes, there's one more option that I can show you. When we go to this GUI option, let's say new database, and now we'll give an option here, that is the second option, and we have this. See, and I keep everything as default. Now I can script that database to a new query window, right? And see, we can minimize this, and I have all options here of that database. Now if I want to change any of those options, I can do it from here and simply execute this SQL statement to create a new database for myself. So this is also an option where you can easily find ways out. So today we have seen how to create database in SQL via GUI as well as T-SQL statements. Hope all this information was helpful to you. If you want us to make more informative videos on any such topic, please leave a comment in the comment box below, and we will surely try to do that. Thanks for watching. For any IT and IT-enabled services, you can contact us on the details shown on the screen as well as the description box below. If you liked our video, please click like button and do share the same with your friends and family. And we will see you in the next video. Till then, do stay safe and healthy and stay home. Take care.